This is a video of how to create a VM on a specific LAN in vCloud Director. First you have to choose the LAN on the Clarion, take note of the host LAN number, go into vCenter server and create a data store using that LAN. In this case we named it the same as the VM. Just making sure it's the correct HLU, host LAN. The data store is being created. And then a refresh or a rescan will happen on all of the blades. Now we need to add it to vCloud Director. Now, since we added it after the initial creation, we need to go to the storage and expand the resource pool for storage for that organization so that the LAN can be used for the new VM. The LAN is ready. We create the new VM from a template in the public catalog. This is a Server 2008 R2 template. Choose the vApp network, which is netted. And a clone from the template is being created in the background on vCenter server. As you can see here. The disk space will be used up when the deployment is done of the VM. So there you can see the different vApps and you can see it's busy. And it's done. There you go. That LAN was used for the deployment of the VM. VM is powered off, so now we have to configure it. If we want to do any customizations, in this case we want to give it 6 gigs of RAM, which is not an option, so we fill it in manually. We make sure that it regenerates a SID, so it's a new VM, and give it a password, and then we reserve the 6 gigs of RAM for the VM. Once the configuration is updated, we can power up the VM, the new VM. It will reboot twice. The first time it will come up and it will have to change the SID and do the customization that you requested, and after the second time it will come up and it will be ready, including having the network that was allocated, which you can see here shared between the two VMs in the vApp and on the same VLAN. See the allocated IP address there. We open the console, we were able to see the VM starting up. There you go. Thank you very much.